Happy New Year!
Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
Maggie Mae has been partying a little bit too much, so she's taking it easy.
She is.
Join us as we follow the moon. We don't normally start a video like this, but please hang with us till the end of the video because we've got a big announcement that you will not believe.
That's right.
But we want to start off our New Year's video and talk a little bit about 2024, everything we've experienced, and what we have coming up for us and for you in 2025. So with that, we started our journey in 2024 in Texas, and I'm probably going to miss somebody along the way here as I do this, but was Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas,
Nebraska,
North Dakota,
we need a map set in front of us.
South Dakota, Iowa, a little bit of Minnesota,
Yeah.
and then Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. So we hit quite a few states. We finished up that whole section of the country on our map. And Cathy, out of the entire time, did you have a favorite spot?
I did. I did. Favorite spot? Utah. It has to be Utah.
I
Oh my God.
completely agree with that. We had big expectations for Utah, and it so far surpassed them. Utah was amazing. We stayed in Moab, we stayed in Provo, we stayed in Richfield, we stayed in Tokerville, we got the Mighty Five national parks in. We got a total of 11 national parks in this year. We anxiously await the laws to be changed so that we can bring you video from those national parks. At present, we can't, but
we found a lot outside of the parks as well. As if you've been watching the videos, you'll know we saw some amazing places, but Utah really, I was kind of surprised at just how much. I'd never been in Utah. I'd never been in a bunch of those states, but it really just is striking. If you have a limited amount of time to go travel, you've got to go there.
And you've got to cover the entire state because it's not like there's a 5 or 6 square mile area of it that's amazing.
The whole state is just mind-blowing. It's so beautiful.
It certainly is. And did you have a favorite place that we stayed this year?
Yes, and it wasn't in Utah. It was the Thousand Trails.
It had to have been Blue Mesa.
Blue Mesa. That is a very cool park.
Blue Mesa is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's had a lot of problems this year because of the bridge being out in Gunnison, but that bridge situation's just about a thing of the past. So don't let that keep you from going there. It's a great park.
Talk about night sky. Wow. Now,
on my side, I really did enjoy Blue Mesa, but I've got 2 parks that were real favorites of mine. One was Settlers Junction in Tokerville. It's a brand new park.
yep. Another nice sky.
Great management.
Yeah.
And it's one of those parks that you feel at home in, like Blue Mesa.
Yeah.
We made the comment when we got to Thousand Trails, it was like coming back home because we haven't been in a trails park on a lot of that journey.
That's right.
And the other one I really enjoyed happened to be a coast-to-coast park, and that was in Rapid City, right outside of Rushmore, right outside of Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. There's videos on all those parks, all those destinations in the playlists
Yeah, I've got to say, I really have to say, Thousand Trails, come on. You know, the coast, the East Coast, West Coast, and along the South, that's not the only place that our country has to offer. And you're missing out. You're missing out, and it does kind of hit our pocket.
Mm-hmm.
We're Thousand Trails members, elite.
No, adventure.
Whatever it is that,
Adventure.
you know, I think it's a top tier.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's nothing out this way. So, come on, Thousand Trails. Step up.
Yep, absolutely. There's the whole middle part of the country's got some great places to explore. And we are going to do a breakdown of our costs. We spent more on camping expense this year than we ever have. We did spend a little bit less on fuel because we went about 2/3 of the distance that we did the year before. We were over 9,000 miles the year before. We're going to be right at 6,000 miles total when I get everything added up for 2024.
And I don't think that we were traveling quite as much between stops either. That we were going short stops and staying, so that we kind of went pretty quick.
Yeah, we
The
did.
year went pretty quick.
The year went amazingly fast. State parks were phenomenal this
Yes,
year.
yeah.
As recently as Arizona, we've been hitting some great state parks.
Yeah.
Colorado, the Custer State Park up
Yeah.
in South Dakota is phenomenal. Needles Highway.
The ghost towns in Montana were very cool.
Yeah. So there's been so many great places. If you've missed any of these things that we've talked about, check our playlists. We've got one of all of the 2024 videos in it. We've got one of the campgrounds for the year. We've got one of just the trails, the private campgrounds, the coast-to-coast campgrounds. Definitely look it up. If you're going to be traveling out through this middle section of the country, we've got some great reference material for you there to see, and a few things not to.
It's not.
A
You're hilarious.
couple of RV parks come to mind when I
Yeah.
say that. So
But still, no aliens and no Bigfoot.
and no bald eagles.
No bald eagles.
I mean,
I saw a stuffed one.
we've seen animals that we didn't know existed. I never heard of pronghorns before. They end up being the fastest land creature in North America.
Yeah, and beautiful.
And
Yeah.
we just were at a state park and saw coatimundis.
They're kind of like monkeys, but
Yeah, they got the long cat-like tail, but the raccoon-like body, and
Yeah.
everybody that saw them
Long
said they
nose.
look like anteaters.
yeah.
So we've seen some amazing things. We've learned so much this year.
But no eagles. Come on. Along with the Thousand Trails. Come on, eagles. Show yourself.
Speaking of eagles, we'll get to that. But our plans for 2025, we're starting off the winter in Arizona. We'll be moving over into Southern California, and we'll be driving the length of Route 66 from the California coast to Chicago in spring. We've got a couple of variations going on after that for where we may be. It may end up being in the Midwest. It may end up going all the way up through New England. We're not quite sure on that yet, if New England's going to happen in 25 or 26. But there's a lot of great things ahead. And we told you to stick around to the end because there's going to be another big change. As you know, we got the coach in March of
Yeah,
24.
that's right.
We downsized, and you never know what we'll be doing next.
That's right. It's been great for the journey.
Yeah. But there's more major changes that you'll be seeing more of in the upcoming videos.
That's right.
One thing about RVing, the more things change,
The more they remain the same.
So with that, we want to wish you all a very happy New Year's, and we hope 2025 can be your best year ever. And we'll be bringing you more on the changes around here, like I said, in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed the video, leave us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, watch for the button up here at the end of the video. Tap that, you can ring the notification bell. You'll know when all of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the money.